Once upon a time in a small village at the foot of a mountain, there lived a young man who was very depressed. He felt that his life was meaningless. No matter how hard he worked, he felt tired and thought that life was just suffering. So one day he decided to commit suicide. As he was about to end his life, he heard a voice that asked him, "Why are you doing this?" He looked up and saw an old, wise man coming towards him. The man asked him again, "Why do you want to die?" The young man replied, "I'm tired of living. Life is full of suffering. I don't see any meaning in it." The wise man said, "You're wrong. Life is not meant to be understood. It's meant to be lived. There is no meaning in life, but we create our own meaning." The young man asked, "Can you give me an example?" The wise man said, "Sure. Take a flower. It doesn't ask why it has to grow. It just grows. It doesn't ask why it has to wither. It just withers. A bird doesn't ask why it has to fly. It just flies. A fish doesn't ask why it has to swim. It just swims. You too should live your life without asking why. Just do it." The young man thought for a moment. He realized that the wise man was right. He had been thinking about ending his life because he couldn't see the meaning in it. But the wise man was right. There was no meaning in life, but we create our own meaning. He thanked the wise man for saving his life and asked him to teach him how to live a meaningful life. The wise man said, "You already know the answer. You just need to be reminded of it. Every day when you wake up, you have two choices. One is to lie in bed and think about all the bad things that happened to you in the past, and all the troubles you have in the present, and the worries you have about the future. Or the other choice is to get out of bed and thank God or the universe or nature for giving you another chance to live your life. To start over if you want to make new friends, to find a new job, to do something good for someone else." The young man thought this was the best advice he had ever received in his life. He decided to follow the wise man's advice and see what would happen. And guess what? He felt better. He felt that there was still hope for him. He could still make something out of his life. He could still be happy. Friends, this is a true Zen story that teaches us to be grateful for what we have and to make the most of every situation. No matter how bad things may seem, we should never give up hope. We should never lose faith in ourselves or in the universe. We should always believe that there is light at the end of the tunnel. We should always believe that we can create our own happiness. So whenever you feel depressed or hopeless, whenever you feel like giving up, I want you to remember this story and the words of the wise old man. You are never alone. There is always hope. There is always a way out. You just have to believe it and you have to work for it. Now I want you to do something. Go out and help someone today. Do something good for someone else and you will see how happy it makes you feel. And that's the real meaning of life, my friends.